Great to see you. Great to have you. Thanks for coming to my video. I thought we would start this vid out a hair differently. Just because I like to change it up. Speaking of change it up, I have changed it up over here. Y'all dig this new shot, or do y'all dig this new shot? I wanted to start this vid out with a game. Okay? It's not really a game. It's more like a conversation starter. And I've made it up. So, y'all enjoy. Feel free to play. It is called Trubs, Strugs, and Sugs. So, Trubs are troubles. Strugs are struggles. And Sugs are suggestions. Okay? Let me just define what for this game, I'm using those words as. So a trouble, is something like a concept, like something that's happening, that's bothering you. It can be something in your life, or it can be something in, the world that's going on. But it can't really have, a direct conclusion. It can't really have a direct, solution is what I meant to say. So an example of a trub, well, let's just go with mine right now. Okay, trub. Y'all can do your trubs, strugs, sugs in the comments if you so desire. Trub is, y'all, I need your help. Okay? I need your help. I really do. I need your help because Mom needs some, I need some good vibes. I need some loving energy sent my way. Because I just need it, I have so many things I want to do, but I don't always have time, and I don't always fucking manage my time. Like, I really want to start my other channel, but I haven't gotten around to it yet. So my trub is finding motivation and being extra super duper productive. Do you know what I mean? So that's a trub. A strug is, first of all, I gave up caffeine. So go me. Strug, though, with that is like, it was hard to give up caffeine. It was hard to give up coffee because I specifically gave up coffee. Look at this shit. God, I'm so good. Anyway, I specifically gave up coffee, which was difficult, right? But, I've actually, that might kind of play into my trub, right? Because I've kind of been struggling to get a different routine going. Because, coffee was always my routine, and now it's not. So I guess the struggle is, not having a really set routine that I can benefit from. So that's just a little bit of a struggle. Sug. The sug is for y'all to get me. It's for the other party to give you, okay? So y'all can give some sugs down below if you so desire. I wanted to make this video because there's been some fucking bullshit happening recently, but it's nothing I'm used to. I used to be a teenage. It's something I'm not used to because I was once a teenage girl too. I was once immature and did immature things. But, I wasn't ever really on the level of some other people who shall remain nameless. But if y'all do some pretty basic detective work, you can figure out what exactly is going on. Been getting some public shit from these people. And something that's really important to remember, everyone, including me, is that traumatized brains don't work in the same way as a not traumatized brain. Do you understand that? Is like someone who has been very severely traumatized is going to act differently, is going to be different. Chances are plenty of people have time to go to therapy and resources to go to therapy and all kinds of methods that they can get into, but plenty of people don't. And plenty of people ought to do that when they don't. So I'm saying it's hard, right? It's really hard to do, but it's really important to do. And it's pretty vital to do. And a lot of people just, I don't know, maybe they're too busy smoking weed and being lazy to do it. I don't know. Hard to say. Someone sent their dumbass minions to come harass me, which is so middle school. Okay, the dog wants to come up. Hold on. Come on up, honey. Come on up. Come on up. Jump up there. Good job. I'm going to come up here. Good job. Good job, Binky. We love ya. We love ya. Oh, hey. Forget that thing's on sometimes. So, some people have, and I just would like to read those to y'all because, one, they're kind of hilarious. Two, they're just as dumb as I expected them to be. And three, wow, y'all are fucking lazy. For someone who thinks they have so many loyal fans, I got a grand total of about maybe 9 messages. Maybe 11 or 12 tops. But I kept 6 of them around because they were hilarious. So I just want to share those with y'all. One sec. Okay, so this is a really good one. It was so good I had to save it. I'm not going to say who it's from, though. Okay, so this was in response to me telling that hop at Target that she shouldn't fucking be wearing acrylic nails because I don't really know why it's okay with Target's dress code to wear those because they're really a hazard, especially when working, but I digress. So she was responding to that in my story. She said, "You felt good about shaming a woman because you're a fucking moron." It's not an argument. "If a woman decides to wear nail extensions for her own confidence and style, let her, you idiot." Lol. "Nobody stops you from wearing rings, question mark. This is the best part, I think, of this, because she sent me 2 long messages. This is the best part of it. Because she contradicts herself directly, and she says something that's actually disrespectful in it. She says, "That stupid fucking dot you put in the middle of your head, which FYI is cultural appropriation, yikes, question mark." So she said something was fucking stupid and then said it was cultural appropriation. Wow, rude. I do wear a bindi sometimes because I like opening my third eye. And I fully understand someone saying that it's cultural appropriation, but isn't cultural appropriation when you make money off of it? Y'all, I ain't making money off of YouTube. I wish, but I don't make money from wearing bindis. And something about like getting ready that I really missed was using my fine motor skills, because I don't really use those now that I'm not wearing slave paint anymore. I do use those. I'm saying I don't use them when I'm getting ready, but like when I get ready, I like to pop on a bindi. Y'all are also clearly not, whoever wrote this, not y'all, y'all are great, but this moron who wrote this, she's clearly not, familiar with the concept, because if she was, she wouldn't have called it fucking stupid, which is super rude, and racist, honestly. I don't think they're racist. I mean, I don't think they're fucking stupid at all. Those are very special, and I can't even wear them all day because my third eye is open and I get fucking exhausted. Oh my god. It's also, like, y'all don't know this, but, like, some women in India don't even wear those for religious reasons. They just wear them because they're fashionable. I actually am pretty close to someone who is Indian, and she was like, "Hey, I'm not going to wear these bindis. Do you want them?" And I was like, "Yeah." sorry, this is funny to me. Okay, so she called it fucking stupid and then called it cultural appropriation. Anyway, your piercings, all in caps, 5 question marks. As a woman, were you born with holes in your eyebrows and nose? Question mark. No? Question mark. Okay, me having piercings, those are not the same level as wearing slave paint. Just so you know. But I guess you could argue that, but I'm not claiming that they're something they're not. So shut the fuck up and practice what you preach. I can't even bear to think about how that woman felt after that. It's not only disrespectful, but it's completely fucking unnecessary. You're just as toxic as everyone else, dumbass. Your whole page is so fucking stupid and so disrespectful to all women and transgender identifying individuals. Y'all, I almost never post about transgender shit. I do sometimes, but like, I don't make a post specifically being like, I hate trans people. I want everyone to know. That's not a post that I make. Okay? I will talk shit about them in a caption, and I will talk shit about them in a video. But if you just go to my Instagram and you look at if you just looked at all the pictures, you would see things that are anti-trans rhetoric, because I am anti-trans rhetoric, because it's a fucking cult. But you're not gonna see anything, what the fuck did she even say? So fucking stupid and so disrespectful to all women and transgender identifying individuals. Wow, okay, but I'm the radical feminist. Anyway, do you cut your hair? Question mark. Because if so, that's hypocrisy at its finest. What's the difference between shaving and cutting your hair? Well, moron, the difference between shaving and cutting my hair is cutting my hair is not dragging a razor across my skin, and shaving is dragging a razor across my skin. I wouldn't use, like a leg shaving razor to cut my hair. Would you? Maybe that's your problem. There is none. You're incorrect on so many levels. Fuck you. Okay, and then this was on another one of my stories. I went to this, y'all, this is gonna be a long video. I hope you're enjoying it. So I went to this exhibit a while ago and last year, and at the end of it there were like prompts where you could write on paper and then you just leave them there for other people to read. So the prompt was, from my perspective, social justice means, and I said, not denying basic biology and acknowledging the fact that you cannot change your biological sex. Women are a class of people, and we will never be liberated until this is recognized. Facts, bitch. You cannot refute that shit. Okay, but then she responded to that, and then she said, why do you, of all fucking people, get to speak on behalf of women? Question mark. Because you're false. The majority of women don't give a fuck. Yeah, and I call those women hops. You are pressuring us to be this organic woman and not to feel the desire to wear makeup or get our nails done or have a wedding. Like, newsflash, some people want to get married despite your own opinion. I like how she said that I'm pressuring them to be this organic woman, to not feel the desire to wear makeup or to get our nails done or to have a wedding. Yeah, I am doing that. Thank you. I'm glad you said so. But you're acting like it's a bad thing. Dummy. Okay, despite your own opinion, women have their own brains who think for themselves. To be honest, you literally sound like some self-entitled man who feels he has control over women and their voices and how they present themselves. Okay, well, dumb shit, am I a man? No. Okay, someone sent me the message, hey sis queen, what do you think of this? And then they said it was like anime porn. I don't know what they thought that was gonna be doing. This dumbass. And all these people have cartoons as their avatars. Can y'all explain that to me? In one of my stories, I'm getting really real, and I'm like, gender isn't real, sex is real. And this one gal said, queer is, and I say, in it, I say that queer is a slur because it is. Say that you're lesbian, or say that you're bi, or say that you're gay. Queer is a slur. Anyway, she said, queer is a slur, but you shouldn't be transphobic to people just living life as their true selves. Okay, someone else, okay, someone with the username, this isn't the username, I'm not going to give you the proper, like, whatever, but in her username, it basically says, my life is Dance Moms, which is a reality show, but okay. She just said about one of my recent posts, very intolerant. No, bitch, it's actually really tolerant. And then we got a spoo drag. The three of them in there that were cartoons could have been a spoo drag, but a spoo drag with his actual face. I'm not gonna say who he is because I'm better than that. But he said, and also in response to the one where I'm getting really real. I'm wearing my sunglasses, I'm wearing a J Beebs shirt, and I'm wearing a black bindi. He said, I can feel the stupidity radiating off of you. So those were the messages I got in response to this dumb shit, like trying to like unleash her minions on me. And they were all dumb and totally fucking stupid. And I've gotten a ton of messages like this before for other shit that I've said. And it is a pretty consistent pattern with them. All they do is say, oh, you're so uneducated. Oh, you're so intolerant. Oh, you're so stupid. Oh, you don't know what you're talking about. Oh, you're a bitch. Like, oh, you suck. Oh my God, read a book. It's like the same shit again and again and again and again. And I'm like, it's just repeated, like, it's repeated mantras, honestly. And they somehow think that they're like original for it. I don't know. Okay, then I got a private message from a known tiff who also shall remain nameless. I'm gonna use my best Kermit the Frog voice because I think that all tiffs sound like Kermit the Frog. Y'all come at me. But so let's hear it. What happened was this person posted a picture of her like holding up her shirt, and she had scars here, obviously, because she had an elective double mastectomy for no reason. And all I said on it, I commented on it because it was very clear in her own caption that she wrote that she regretted it very much and was lamenting the loss of her perfectly healthy breasts. And I know that she still is, and I'm so sorry about that. But anyway, she said, I keep getting hella people on Twitter. I can't do the Kermit voice. I can't do it right now. Okay, I keep getting hella people on Twitter sending me screenshots of stupid shit you say about trans people, and although I think everyone is entitled to an opinion, you sound quite ignorant when it comes to some of the claims you make. That was message one. And then she said, for example, chromosomes being the end-all, be-all of gender, I'm never going to deny that I was born female or that I have XX chromosomes. But by saying all true women have XX chromosomes, you're leaving out women who are completely physically, biologically female in your eyes from birth, yet have atypical chromosome configuration. When trannies bring up the atypical chromosome configuration, it's like, why are you doing that? What benefit does that have to this conversation? Because it doesn't have any benefit to this conversation. Like, yes, atypical chromosome configuration does occur, but it's very rare, and it is not normal. It is not the norm. It is like not standard. I can't tell you. It must be less. I'm going to go ahead and guess and say that it's 1 in 5,000 live births. That seems really high. I'm going to say it's 1 in 10,000 live births. But that's even high. Or lower. Okay? So these people who are having these atypical chromosome configurations are incredibly rare. And yes, they should be acknowledged, but like, just because such people exist doesn't mean they set the standard for everyone else. Duh. Anyway. Okay. You also claim in your videos that you could clock any trans person. I can and do. And that's just an absurd claim. Like you know my brain. You know my brain. No, you don't. That's just an absurd claim. I guarantee if I sent you 5 pictures of 5 random trans men and 5 random cis men, you would most certainly not be able to differentiate with precision. You don't know my fucking brain. Obviously. And like I said, the trans brain is a traumatized brain, chances are. Um, so how would you know? And I'm also convinced that I'm really convinced that a lot of people that I said in my other videos, I don't know if they're lying because it's part of their cult behavior to say that they can't tell whether or not someone is cis or trans. I said I didn't know if they were just saying that because it's cult behavior or because they actually can't. I'm convinced that they actually can't. I think they have some kind of facial recognition issue happening. I think that, I know that face blindness is a thing. Do y'all know about face blindness? People who have face blindness, like, can see your face, but they can't remember it. So if they meet you and, like, you tell them your name, like, and they meet you again, like, they can't remember that because they don't have the capacity. They have some kind of, I don't know what it is. If someone knows more about it, please tell me. But they literally physically can't remember your face. They might remember your name, but they like can't remember your face. Like, face blindness is actually a thing, but it seems to be a lot worse in trenders and transgender individuals. Like, I do not think they can tell people's sex is, which is really fucked up. Anyway, okay, for example, oh wait, no, I already read that. Okay. If you're going to try and make an intelligent case, at least do so by taking in all possibilities rather than just your narrow-minded anti-trans viewpoint. Again, this is one of their mantras. This is one of their parroted mantras. Not all trans people are evil or culty and deserve the same level of respect as anyone else. These are her words. You can't be mad at people for living their truth, especially those of us who have medical diagnoses, apostrophe on the end, what the fuck, from doctors who are far more licensed and frankly knowledgeable on these topics than you. Not all doctors who deal with gender identity issues are there to make money or affirm just anyone. Okay, doctors also have women give birth on their backs, you dumb shit. That's wrong. Doctors also don't diagnose women frequently enough because they just brush off their symptoms and say, like, oh, well, you're just tired. Oh, well, you're just this. Oh, they just don't even do it. Doctors have also done a bunch of really fucked up things. Doctors are also oftentimes fucking stupid. Like, I was touched inappropriately by a doctor when I was 12. I wouldn't, like, I would not say that they're there for, like, they're not just the be all end all. Trans people have a really sick obsession with authority. They do. They have a really sick obsession with, doctors, with the medical industry. They have a really sick obsession with, like, the rules, all these fucking rules that they make up because a lot of them are artistic. It's a goddamn nightmare. So I don't give a fuck if doctors say shit. Like, here's the thing about factual bullshit about science that I've been meaning to make a video about this, but I'm just gonna talk about it right now. So let's say you and a group of people are hanging out in a house, and there's a yard, and there's also a lot of nature nearby, and someone brings a trampoline. Someone sets up a trampoline with a net, okay? Do you need scientific evidence to determine whether or not it's safe to put the trampoline right at the edge of a cliff and then jump on it in order not to do that? Do you need to, like, call up a doctor and be like, hey, doc, is it a good idea for me to trampoline on the edge of a cliff? No. You don't fucking need to do that. You don't need to find a study that says don't jump on trampolines next to cliffs. You can just fucking figure it out. Apparently trenders have a hard time with that, but anyway. Okay, so I said, hi, thanks for messaging me, ellipses, I guess, period. I don't care what you say, period. And then she said, so you have nothing to say back? You prove my point. You're welcome to an opinion, but if you can't back it up, you look extremely ignorant and unintelligent. And I said, okay, period. And then I said, I think it's obvious you really want to talk to me, which I'm fine with. So I'll ask you a question, can you define what a woman is without using stereotypes? Obviously she couldn't do that. She said, I mean, I don't really care if we talk or not. That's the thing. I'm going to get into this later. I mean, I don't really care if we talk or not. I'm just letting you know that there are very clear-cut flaws in all of your arguments, which she doesn't even know because she hasn't even heard me out. I said, Kay, I think you can't answer the question. And then she sent me some fucking screenshots. And she said, a woman is anybody who desires to be / is seen by other people as female, referred to as she, her, and was born with or plans to acquire the secondary and primary sex characteristics of a female. I can't fucking believe she said secondary and primary sex characteristics of a female. Dumb shit. What is that? Okay. Anybody with a female brain. You have to be female to have a female brain, honey. That's how female brains work. She really thought she had you there. And then she said, in another stupid-ass screenshot of a tweet, trans women are women. Chromosomes are not the end-all be-all of determining someone's gender. What about women who are born with... she wrote vaginas, but she wrote it with an at symbol. What the fuck? With vatginas, and all the other typical biological women parts, but they have atypical chromosomes. Are they not women? Cry laughing face. No, you dumb shit. They are women. Yes, they're women. They just have atypical chromosomes. If you have a vagina and breasts and female reproductive system and atypical chromosomes, you're probably still a woman. If you're intersex, you're still either male or female. And then she said, nah, I just didn't feel like typing it back out. I said, if I say apples are oranges, that doesn't make an apple an orange. Sorry. She said, that's not comparable in the slightest, lol. I understand that a lot of the trans community is culty. And I said, it is, but I meant it is comparable because just because you say apples are oranges doesn't make apples oranges. And she said, it's not. And I said, I was in the trans cult for about 9 years, starting in 2007. And she said, that sucks. Some of the community is cultish, but not everyone is. I didn't transition for anyone but myself. I said, what were you doing in 2007? Coloring? She said, I don't really remember, El now. I said, cool, well, I was in the cult by then. But I got out. Why do you care what I think about you? I'm just some random person on the internet. She said, it's not about me. It's that you contribute to people's perception of the trans community as a whole, being a cult, by publicly spreading ideas that are easily debunked. I said, K. Y'all, this is K in ASL. K. And then she said, open your eyes and realize that not all trans people fit this narrative. You've come up to frame us all as evil and confused. I said, K. And that was that exchange in its entirety. This other dumb shit posted about me. This is such like middle school behavior, which makes sense considering their brains are traumatized, right? Posted about me saying how ugly I am and how I look like an alien. 1, I'm amped to look like an alien. Thank you. 2, saying someone's ugly is not an argument. Like, you clearly lost the argument if you're just like, well, you're ugly, bitch. I'll tell you what. I may be ugly in your eyes. Do you see this shit? Do you see that? Yeah. That's me not having any fucking scars from having an elective double mastectomy because I love myself. Unlike you.